Back in 2010, Retro Studios was given the arduous task of reinventing one of Nintendo's most beloved franchises, Donkey Kong Country. Before its release, many were skeptical that Retro would be able to deliver an experience that rivaled the revered Super Nintendo trilogy. So, does Retro offer Donkey Kong gamers a worthy sequel to its old-school counterpart? The answer is an astounding yes. Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii successfully incorporates precise controls, beautiful graphics, difficult yet innovative gameplay, and a strong balance between retaining old concepts and implementing novel ideas. Donkey Kong and his buddy Diddy must travel through 8 distinct worlds to retrieve their stolen banana hoard from the non-formidable Tiki tribe. Throughout your journey, you'll trek through jungles, caves, beaches, and more. Each world feels vastly different than the previous one, as a multitude of well-designed gameplay mechanics are thrown at us in the beginning, only to be increasingly fleshed out as you climb higher atop Donkey Kong Island. Donkey Kong himself controls extremely well. The lag between button input and character animation is non-existent. However, some argue that the controls are too laggy or conversely too sensitive, but the fact of the matter is that these errors are self-inflicted. The controls require great dexterity over the analog stick and Wiimote, which is a concept that has been lost on the current generation of gamers that have been exposed to a great degree of forgiveness regarding user error. The game forces the gamer to master its mechanics to complete it. Donkey Kong moves with great precision, but it's on the user to control him effectively. As such, Donkey Kong Country Returns is one of the hardest games of the year. In an era where developers are appealing to the casual audience, Retro Studios turns expectations on its head and delivers a game that is at times unrelentingly difficult. Most importantly though, the difficulty stems from ingenious yet demanding level design, rather than poor controls, glitches, or unfair design. The levels themselves can be broken down into 3 types: traditional platforming levels, minecart levels, and the new addition of rocket barrel levels. The minecart stages and rocket barrel stages ooze creativity. Retro incorporates dynamic background elements with the foreground, where the environment of the level and the gameplay itself go hand in hand. You'll find yourself dodging incoming cannons from a pirate ship, skirting along the perimeter of a giant dinosaur egg, and avoiding incoming radar waves from a giant bat. The landscape of these levels change constantly, and creates the illusion that these worlds are dynamic. The rocket barrels and minecart levels are brilliant, but so too are the standard platforming levels. The environments you'll come across are lush and meticulously detailed. The levels not only exemplify quality platforming design, but the obstacles feel as though they would truly exist given the context of these worlds. The challenges you'll encounter never feel artificial, and it's this element that helps elevate Returns above most all platformers. Moreover, each level contains 5, 7, or 9 puzzle pieces, along with the 4 Kong letters. Collecting the puzzle pieces will unlock bonus content like music tracks, artwork, and so on, and collecting all the Kong letters in a world unlocks new levels. Be warned though, the 8 unlockable stages are to be taken on only by the most experienced of gamers. The tangible rewards upon the accumulation of various collectibles increase the game's longevity and heightens its sense of immersion by fostering rich exploration. Now my favorite game mode is Time Attack mode. Your mission, complete the level as fast as you can. Simple enough. Depending on your time, you'll receive either a gold, silver, or a bronze medal. And if you're quite slow, well, you don't get anything. The times for getting gold are brutally unforgiving. There's no time to think, relying on reflexes and understanding of the level. Attaining gold is doable, but it requires perfection. Again, this mode is only for the most hardened gaming veterans, and even they may not know what they're going up against. If you're feeling lonely, you can have your friend take control of Diddy in multiplayer mode. However, multiplayer is a bit of a letdown. The game only allows for 2 players simultaneously, and the unforgiving nature of the game doesn't allow for friendly shenanigans. Also, there's no advantage to controlling Donkey Kong over Diddy Kong. Diddy comes fully equipped with his jetpack and peanut gun, and Donkey Kong comes equipped with, well, just his bare arms. Retro assumes that the tag-along player is inexperienced, and accordingly bestows upon that player a major buff. But the disparity in skill sets between Donkey and Diddy offset what should be a neutral experience for both players. Cooperative play isn't perfect, but at least it's nice to be able to play with a friend. Donkey Kong Country Returns might just be the greatest platformer ever produced. Retro Studios has done the unthinkable. They've surpassed the greatness exhibited by the original trilogy. It's been a long time since I last played a game so challenging yet fair, innovative yet classic, and just downright fun. This game is platforming perfected. The seamless integration of responsive controls, ingenious level design, charming visuals, and nostalgic sound design all culminate with an experience that sits atop most all other games. Donkey Kong Country Returns is the epitome of greatness, a paradigm for future platformers. This game is near perfection. Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii gets a 9.8 out of 10.